Iranians usually believe in having a big breakfast before going to the mountains, and this is exactly what happens here in Hamedan. Those who would like to go to the mountainous region of Haŋgmetana first stop by at a traditional cafe to have this breakfast that consists of a flatbread called yerde, a combination of cream and honey, and a special yogurt drink that is sour. It's called the duq. Abbasabad is the name of the most famous mountain getaway a few kilometers southwest of Hamedan city. The Abbasabad road leads to a vibrant mountain resort known as Haŋgmetana. The place gets its name from an ancient monument, which was the main reason that the tourist resort was formed at first place. When Darius the Great, the Achaemenid emperor, and his son Xerxes ordered to carve 2 inscriptions on a cliff near the city of Hamedan some 2,500 years ago, they did not think that someday their effort would turn this area into one of the main tourist destinations of Iran. Haŋgmetana, or the Letter of Treasury, is the title of these 2 cuneiform inscriptions. The 2 inscriptions introduce Darius and his son Xerxes and elaborate on the scope of the Achaemenid Empire.
Haŋgmetana inscriptions were written in cuneiform alphabets, and they were in 3 languages from left to right in Old Persian, Elamite, and Babylonian. The only difference is that the first one on the top refers to Darius the Great, and the next one refers to his son Xerxes.
There are many ways to lose yourself in the refreshing atmosphere of the Alvand Mountains where Abbasabad and Haŋgmetana are located. And no matter how old you are or what taste you have, you will always find a way to enjoy yourself to the fullest. Haŋgmetana is also a perfect place for a gastronomic quest, where a wide selection of traditional Iranian snacks and goodies are available. This is also another attraction of Haŋgmetana, which absorbs people in their thousands like a magnet. It's a small waterfall, but in a country like Iran, where it's arid in most places, this is considered a real big deal. People gather here in their thousands to take pictures right by the cold water. Hamedan has its own unique style of leatherworking. Leather products vary from shoes and handbags and belts to hunting gear and cell phone cases. The 200-year-old bazaar is one of the main attractions of Hamedan city. The bazaar dates back to the Qajar era and has several entrances that open in different streets. This wing is dedicated to leather, one of the favorite handcrafts of the city.
یکی از مهمترین بخش صنایع دستی همدان همون کار چرم میشه. چرم همدان لازم مقاومت که خیلی بالاست، خیلی لوازم شکار و لوازم سوارکاری کیف اینا خیلی بیشتر مصرف میشه و چون که این چرم سنتی حساب میشه و کار ما هم کار سنتیه، بیشتر به کار دست انجام میشه.
Let's see if he's going to make a hunter out of me or not. What makes Hamedan confectionery so exciting is that unlike other Iranian pastries and candies, they are not widely available anywhere else. So to get a taste, you have to come all the way to visit Hamedan. And truly, it takes a champ to say no to some of these delicacies. This is the sweetest part of our trip to Hamedan city. We have come to one of the most famous confectioneries in town to try out some of the traditional pastries and sweets of Hamedan city. It is interesting that some of these sweets have been registered as the city's cultural heritage. Now this gentleman here is Mr. Nujumi, and he's going to show us how he makes some of his goodies.
اینا شیرینی‌های سنتی همدانن. این شیرمال روغنیه، این شیرمال سنتی کماج، زردست، انگوش پیچی که حالت دسر داره، معمولا صبحانه خورده میشه. ترکیباتش از زرده تخم مرغ پاستوریزه استفاده میکنیم، بعد این از سفیده تخم مرغ استفاده میکنیم. حالا چرا میگن انگوشبیج؟ چون وقتی میخوای برداری حتما باید بچرخونیتش، چون یه حالت کشمانندی داره. زرده از زرده تخم مرغ پاستوریزه شده استفاده میشه. خیلی لذیذ و خوشمزه.
Hamedan is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, with 3,000 years of recorded history. A city with incredible people, a metropolis of unique monuments and natural beauties, where history and nature are entwined. I'm Mehdi Kazemi for Iran.